So in a dystopian society, often the majority of people, they're oppressed by some type of ruling elite, whether that's a monarchy, a government, a group of elders. Somebody has the power and is in charge, and most of those people are oppressed beneath them. Citizens are often afraid and distrustful of the outside world. So what you'll find is, whether it's a village or a continent or a country, it's separated in some way from the, other villages or other countries. And citizens are kind of programmed or enculturated to be distrustful of the outside world. And the ruling elite does that so that the people within the dystopian society don't get outside information and don't see how others live and want to change the way they are living in their insulated kind of little society. Documents and books that were written from or about the past are banned or have been destroyed. And again, this is really about keeping people ignorant. The ruling elite, they don't want too much information in the hands of the citizens because they want all of the control. Everyone must conform to uniform rules or expectations. So they're usually strict codes of behavior, social norms, laws, rules that dictate how people act, how they often interact with one another, etc. And people are expected to conform completely and not question. Originality or any act of nonconformity is deemed undesirable or even considered to be a criminal act. It's very, very important in these dystopian societies that everybody is somewhat the same and that people do not deviate from the norm. Dystopian societies present an illusion that the society is perfect when in reality it is very much the opposite. But people are kind of brainwashed and enculturated to believe that this society is a perfect society. So basic concepts in a dystopian society, you see this uniformity or sameness, right? Everybody is the same, everybody conforms. No free will or independent thought. The ruling elite really controls what people do and think and believe. The government is corrupt. And they usually use propaganda, and we'll talk more about propaganda as the unit continues, but they use manipulation through media, whether you're talking about ads or posters or films, commercials, they find ways to manipulate the information going out to people to get what they want. There's often segregation, unequal power, the ruling elite, they're usually segregated from the rest of the majority. Even though everyone's supposed to be kind of uniform, somehow we find that classes are created and people are separated in some way. Often it's supposed to look and seem perfect, but what you start to find when you're reading a dystopian novel is that this false facade of perfection really belies an evil secret or hides evil. And in modern dystopian novels and films, you'll find that there's now almost always an unexpected hero. You don't find that in the earlier dystopian novels, however.